Hey everybody, it's Mark from the Crystal Chronicles, your Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia podcast, here with another video. Before we begin, please take a moment to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. That's a way to support us and the work we do here at the Crystal Chronicles. Our podcast is every Thursday night, bringing you all your DFFOO news and talk, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time on the Crystal Chronicles at Twitch. Encourage you to come live, shoot it out here to YouTube and all your favorite podcast apps, tccpodcast.com, for links to our Discord and all that information. Here today, we're here to talk about, should you pull the next global first character? Joshua got us good. Props to Squex Joshua, our community manager. He really pulled the wool over our eyes, making us think we would never get another GL first character and only GL first LDs, etc. But of course, that's not the case. We have Core, the Marshal, the Immortal from Final Fantasy 15, one of King Regis's fellow in arms with Cid and Gladiolus's father, and there was another guy too. In the midst of that, when they had their road trip, their boy trip, their bachelor party time, in the Great War, all that fan lore. But great character. They didn't dig deep into him unless you played Gladiolus's downloaded content, which is great. It's actually worth it if you have 15 and haven't played it. But of course, very interesting. And so I'm not going to go over his kit. We're going to do that on Thursday after we have a chance to actually use him, because you can read all about his kit here and what he does and everything else. And Joshua went over it. In short, he looks like he enables certain characters in a very unique way that we haven't been exposed to yet. So let's not compare him to anybody. He's not Setzer. He's not Yang. He works a little differently. So I think just from my initial reaction, he's going to be a good third slot character. If your base team is kind of this primary damage, primary support, I think he's going to fit into that third slot really, really well. Depends on the team. I think if you build a good team around him, it's going to be a lot of fun. Here's what I want to do. Should you pull Core based on nothing we know? We don't have the foresight. You don't know if he's good. You don't know if he's going to be locked out of content. You don't know who he's going to work with. You don't know if he's going to be broken like Aranea. You don't know if he's going to be solid like all the other ones. Every other GL first we've had has been very, very solid, and people continue to use them in creative ways. People use Belthier, Vincent, Vivi. I've seen all of them in recent Lufanias. Sarah, obviously, still very, very powerful. So no doubt, good investment, but do you really need them? So here's what I want to do. First, if you are like me and you have a lot of gems, maybe you don't need to have 1 million gems, but maybe you have 300,000, 250, maybe you have 1,000 tickets, maybe you have 600 tickets. If you have plenty of resources and looking ahead, I definitely want Tidus, definitely want, and not because somebody's hyping them up. Everybody's going to hype up everything. It works for our analytics if we hype up everything, right? And that's not something that we try to do. I try to be very honest about, yes, I pull on everything, but here's the characters I think are good. But not all content creators are like that, so they're going to try to hype up everything. That just works in our favor if we're excited about everything, and I'm excited about everything, very truthfully. But there's going to be some characters that are ultra hyped, especially for their BT pluses. Friends, you're not going to have materials to BT plus everything. You're going to have, how many blue armors do you have? That's the situation with BT pluses. So pick and choose. But so if you know you got enough for the characters coming out here in the next few months, definitely get the new character. It's an unknown, and unknowns are fun. They're gimmicky. He's going to be interesting. It's going to be something fun for the game. So if you have a lot of resources like me and a lot of our friends at the Crystal Chronicles, should you pull? Yes. If you have no resources, why? Because you pull on every banner. Because you shotgun pull. Get 5,000 gems, multi. 20 tickets, ticket pull. Should you pull? Yeah, you pull anyway. That's what you do. You don't need me to tell you. You pull on everything. Get it? Great. Don't get it? Okay, I'll try next time. That's your life. Fine. If you're at 75,000, maybe 150, maybe 400 or less tickets, 300 or less tickets. Be patient. Should you pull? Maybe. Probably. But be patient. Give us a week. Let us play with it. Jump on our Discord. The banner's up for a couple weeks. Don't have this fear of missing out. The event's up for a couple weeks. You don't have to beat it. We got some downtime. Relax. Take a breath. Let us play with the character, and we'll give you our honest opinion. Mino, Arrow, myself, BC, Jin Lee, Strafe, J.A, Macnolls, Dissidia, Tonberry Troupe, all of them. They're all going to tell you what they think. Their experience, how they've used this character. Scott Ong's probably already going to be doing 14 different runs, letting you know what he thinks. So in that case, I'd say be patient. At the end of the day, I really still think GL first equals pity. That's my equation. It may not be your equation. I get it. But I really am under the impression GL first equals pity. Why? Because it's a great unknown. Why? Because content wasn't designed for this character, which means he's probably going to sneak in and fit in well with a lot of different team comps, in a lot of different content, in a lot of different ways. And we're not going to get him for over a year in the GL timeline anyway. So you're going to be able to use him on lots of different content in lots of unique ways. And I think he is an interesting kit, as he's going to be one of those third slot characters that's not just going to be a big damage dealer, but he's going to really be that nice kind of interesting mechanic that's going to support your big damage dealers, going to support your other supports, and really is going to pair well with a few key characters moving forward. So that's all speculation. We don't know, but what we do know is this is pretty exciting, friends. Hashtag fix Kadaj worked. Kadaj is currently fixed in game. Thank you to all of you who were just encouraging Squex. Let us know what's going on and let us know if you're addressing it. That's all we want with this game. Open communication and a realization when things are broken and we bring those things to you, that you will hear us and you will respond to us. That's how this relationships work. We are a business and customers. We want that open communication. So thank you all. Kadaj is fixed. I'm going to be using him. I used him on tier 3. I'm going to be using him in this Lufania. I don't care what it is. You darn well better believe I'm going to be using it. And I'm going to be using core. And so check out my polls. I'm going to post those. Check out the podcast Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, The Crystal Chronicles on Twitch. We're going to break him down. We're going to have experience a couple days, really getting to use him, messing him up with different things. You know, Arrow's going to have creative ways to use him. You know, Mino's going to have creative ways to use him. You know, all of our friends at Crystal Chronicles are going to have creative ways to use them, and I'm looking forward to you. So let me know. What are you going to do? Gems? Tickets? Wait? If you're like me, go all in. And we'll see you on the other side. Good luck, everybody. I hope you get it in the free poll. Till next time.